Let us be faithful, 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 Lord. Let us be faithful, faithful, Lord. Though we cannot see, we still believe. Let us be faithful, faithful, Lord.
Dakota, you are one of our deacons here. Could you tell us a little bit about your background and how you came to be at Hilldale with us?
From a background, I grew up in Dixon, which is about an hour southwest of here, I think. Anyways, we grew up in Dixon. I attended Burns Church of Christ there for a little bit, till I was about 5 or 6, and there was a kind of a gap in us attending growing up. Mom had medical reasons, and Dad was always working nights. Then sometime around, I'd say 11 or 12, we started attending at Pond Church of Christ. That's where I ended up being baptized by our youth minister at the time. Where I actually met Crystal, my lovely wife. We kept going there until after we got married, and when we moved up to Clarksville, it became too much of a financial burden for us to be able to drive an hour every week, a couple times a week, to try to attend down there. So we started looking around up here. We tried out a few places, like North Second, but I want to say this is like our second or third church that we attended to try to find a new home congregation up here. One of the things that kind of stood out to me about Hilldale was just the welcome environment it had. We came in on a Wednesday night thinking, man, no one's going to know who we are. No one's going to remember us. We'll kind of just sneak in and see how everybody is, see how the people who are always going to be there, kind of check out that crowd. And Steve Kirby and Carl Sims both put out such an effort to remember our names that when we came back Sunday morning, they made an effort to, cut through the crowd. Oh, hey, that's Dakota and that's Miss Crystal. So they wanted to make sure to welcome us. And that's really one of the big things that stood out to me about Hilldale, and one of the things that we loved and why we decided kind of make it our church home, where to worship and where to work for the kingdom at.
Let us be faithful, 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 Lord. Let us be faithful, faithful, Lord. Though we cannot see, we still believe. Let us be faithful, faithful, Lord.